Yo, what's up? Oh man, what's going on, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, well, make sure that you like, make sure you subscribe if you do enjoy 76ers talk or 76ers content. That's what we do on here. I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic night. It's Saturday night. That means one more night until the big game, the Super Bowl. I always forget that I'm not on the radio wave so I can say Super Bowl. Oh man, but yeah, no. I hope everybody's doing well. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun day. But first, before we get to tomorrow, we got a game tonight for the Sixers. So the Flyers, they lost a little bit earlier today. They also play tomorrow afternoon. But we care about the Sixers tonight. Sixers are coming off of a win last night against the New York Knicks, and they'll be hoping to take care of business tonight as they are gonna play against Spencer Dinwiddie and this new Brooklyn Nets roster. So that's going to be exciting, and that's also going to be a lot of fun to watch. There we go. Okay, I was wondering why the score bug wasn't popping up. There we go. Okay, so let's put this in full screen without further ado. There we go. Have a great stream, bro. Not streaming the Sixers tonight, watching it as a fan tonight. Nice, dude. What's going on, Mitch? I hope you're doing well, man. Thank you so much for coming on here, dude. It means the world to me. It means a lot. One sip of water for a good call tonight, so that'll be really, really cool. Sorry, I can't make that a little bit smaller. That little graphic, the score bug that is in the upper left corner. I do apologize about that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this team so far. After this trade deadline, I'm excited to see if Jalen's going to play tonight. I don't know if he is. He didn't play last night. He was available to play last night, but he ended up not playing. And honestly, no surprise that Doc Rivers didn't play him because, he's new to the team, getting used to the whole system, and maybe he catches some minutes tonight. That'd be really cool to see. But let's talk a little bit about the Brooklyn Nets. So they got rid of Kyrie Irving, right? They traded him, and they got Dorian Finney-Smith. They also got Spencer Dinwiddie back as well, and they got a couple of draft picks. And for Kevin Durant, well, there were 4 draft picks. Jay Crowder was also traded, and they ended up also getting Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson as well. So always forget Cam Payne or Cam Thomas because there's a lot of Cams on that team. Well, there used to be a lot of Cams on that team, and now it's just Cam Thomas. And also, Cam Johnson. Okay, there's a Cam Thomas on the Nets. I called Cam Thomas games when he played with the Long Island Nets. He was a good player, and he's been doing a very good job this season. Cam Thomas this season averaging about 10.5 points per game, but his minutes are going to be going up. All right, so the starters are just out. It's Cam Johnson, Dorian Finney-Smith, Nick Claxton, Mikal Bridges, and Spencer Dinwiddie for the Nets. And for the Sixers, it's P.J. Tucker, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, DeAnthony Melton, and James Harden. Joel Embiid was listed as day-to-day, as he always is, on ESPN, and he's going to be playing tonight in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. So hopefully the Sixers can come out with a dub, and they can head into Monday's game on a 2-game winning streak. The one thing that the Sixers really didn't do such a good job at last night, and early on, is that they didn't necessarily guard the perimeter as much as they should have. And hopefully tonight they try to do a better job in that department. They did it in the fourth quarter. They held the Knicks to only 15 points, but they're going to really have to try to do that because with this team that the Nets have right now, they're a team that if you leave them wide open to shoot threes, they're going to knock them down. So that's exactly what's going to happen. So, what was I going to say? So, yeah, so if you're new to my channel, if you do enjoy my 76ers content, or if you're here for the first time, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I'm from South Jersey. We're broadcasting tonight's game. Or we're casting tonight's game, I should say. So Embiid and Claxton are going to tip it off over at the center circle. And the ref puts the ball up, and the tip-off is up, and the Sixers end up getting it first. So they strike first, and, well, James Harden's going to get the basketball. me know if my volume's a little bit too loud. Harden on the pick and roll. Finds DeAnthony Melton on the near wing. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Melton puts up a floater as he takes it to the lane, and it's well short. It barely hit the rim, and Dinwiddie comes up with the rebound. Dinwiddie had 25 points in his first game with the Brooklyn Nets. The shot goes up, that time by Claxton, and it's rebounded by Harden. Harden will pass it to P.J. Tucker on the near corner. Sixers are in their blue and white jerseys tonight. Why do I hear myself echo? I don't know. I'll have to fix that. Tucker takes it, puts it up, and puts it in, as he will go to the foul line to shoot one free throw. That kind of bugs me that I'm hearing myself echo. That's weird. That was actually Joel Embiid that did that. 33.5 points he's averaging this season, along with 10 rebounds and 4 assists as well. Is it echoing for you guys? Is it? And the foul shot goes up, and he knocks it down. So it's 3-0. And Dinwiddie will work around the screen here. He puts up a floater, and Joel Embiid does not get that one to go. Embiid on the other end, though, takes it up or puts it up and tries to put it in, but he's fouled. Embiid is 62 away from 10K. That is crazy, dude. That is absolutely wild. This dude is like already almost has 10,000 points. That's insane. What's up, Lucas? Embiid will go to the line for 2 free throws. The first one is up, and it's nothing but net. He knocks it down. So it's 4-0. Embiid had 35 points in last night's performance. Also 11 rebounds and 6 assists. And the second foul shot goes in and out. And it's rebounded by Claxton. So it's 4-0. Dinwiddie with the ball. He passes it inside to Claxton. Claxton fakes out his defender and goes down with a dunk. And the Nets are on the board. It's 4-2. Tobias Harris on the other end, posting up, trying to post up Nick Claxton, was not able to do so. Dinwiddie with the rebound and the alley-oop pass, and that is well short, as Claxton couldn't finish it. Embiid with the rebound. Harden on the other end, taking it on the far wing, gives it up to DeAnthony Melton in the near corner for 3, and he stepped out of bounds. He made the shot, but don't count the bucket. It's actually P.J. Tucker got called for the turnover. Huh. It was an illegal screen set by P.J. Tucker. Why am I hearing myself echo? Is it echoing for you guys? I hope not. Properties. I want this to come from Rhodey. There we go. All right, is this better? Now I don't hear myself echo. Cool. All right, 4-4 is the score. Oh, now I do. Huh. What if I turn this down? Is that better? Mikal Bridges tips in that shot, and that one is up, and it goes in. It's now 7-6. Righty. Mikal is a player. He is a player, man. Harden with the lob pass inside to Embiid, and the ball gets deflected by Claxton. So it goes out of bounds, and it's a 9-6 game. So the Sixers are in their blue and white jerseys, and the Nets, they're in their white and black jerseys. It's an 11-6 ball, or it's a 9-6 ball game. Embiid takes the ball. He's at the foul line. He puts it up, and he can't get that one to go. It's rebounded by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie back to Dorian Finney-Smith, the new Brooklyn Net. The pass goes inside, and it's deflected by Johnson, and Johnson puts up a 2, and it goes up and in. Cam Johnson on the board. playing in his first game tonight. An 11-6 game so far. The Nets are up as they're on a 7-0 run. Harden takes it to the cup and puts it up with the left hand. Looking for a foul call? No. Smith gets the ball, puts up a three. It's off the mark. There's another three-pointer that goes up, and that time that one goes in. 14-6 as Dorian Finney-Smith was able to knock that one down. Yeah, I'm hearing myself echo. I'm going to change this during the break and see what the heck is going on. That does not make me happy. Is it coming from the computer? No. Harris gets the ball back, and the ball is deflected. What if I turn this down? Is that better? Maybe that's what it is. Can you guys still hear me? Nice. Three-pointer goes up by P.J. Tucker, and that one's off the mark. It's 14-6 with 7:35 left in the first quarter. Dinwiddie has the ball. And he'll pass it to Johnson, who puts up a three, and a timeout is called before then. So it's 14-6. We're going to play around with this audio. All right, and what the heck is going on? Timeout is called. And why is this a little bit, why is this cut off? Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, so that fixes one problem. So what the heck is going on with this? Advanced layers. Monitor and output. No. What the heck? If I turn this down, can you guys still hear me? Let's have the YouTube thing up. All right, can you guys hear me? Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Okay, good. All right. Good. Great. Awesome stuff. Do I hear myself echo now? I do not. Wait, maybe I do. Okay. Well, whatever. I don't know, man. Still trying to get used to this new audio system. Oof. I don't know how the audio settings would have changed. Maybe I'm just noticing this now. Maybe. It's not coming out of the computer speaker, is it? No. Okay. Let's go back to the full screen. Mikal Bridges is a player. He is. He's a baller, dude. He's a good one. I wanted us to get him back, man. That's what I wanted. And it didn't happen. But the Nets asked for too much, according to the report that I saw from a friend. So, wasn't worth it. And it is what it is. Alrighty. It's a 12-2 run by the Nets. And Dinwiddie gets the ball back. 7.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. De'Ron Sharp does come into the ball game. And he puts it up, and he puts it in with the right hand over Embiid. It's 16-6. 7:15 left to go in the first quarter. Tyrese Maxey will hand it off to James Harden. Harden is standing at the Toyota sign on the far wing. Lob pass inside to Embiid. Here comes the double team. And he kicks it out of the double team, gives it back to Harden. Harden gives it back to Embiid. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid on the far corner. He has to do something with it. Hands it back off to Harden. 2 seconds to go. Harden with a three. Yes, he knocks it down from the far wing from about 28 feet. And it's 16-9. Sixers are down by 7. An assist by Joel. That's his first of the night. Great pass and also a great shot taken by Harden. Finney Smith gives it back outside and gets the ball back. It's 6 seconds left on the shot clock. He takes it inside against Harden, passes it out for a wide-open three-pointer that goes up, and Day'Ron Sharpe misses it from the far corner. Coming up with the rebound was Tyrese Maxey, who's back in the ballgame for the 76ers. Maxey puts up a triple. In and out it goes, and another board goes to Claxton. Spencer Dinwiddie passing it to Johnson, who's been averaging about 19.5 points per game, and he does the unselfish move as he passes it inside the Day'Ron Sharpe and is able to pump fake Joel Embiid and puts it up and in with that right hand, right by the rim. 18-9 with 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Embiid at the top of the perimeter, hands off to Tobias Harris. Embiid gets the ball back on the near wing. He has to go up against Finney Smith, and he goes up with a mid-range jumper, and he stops on a dime and puts it up and in for the Sixers. A near-corner jumper that's knocked down by Embiid. Johnson passing the ball around the timeline. 5:25 left to go. The ball finds Dinwiddie, who's wide open from the top of the wing, and can't get that one to go. Another board by Joel. Harden taking it inside, lays it up with the left hand, and it's short. It hit the front of the rim and was not able to get the friendly bounce. A step-back jumper by Mikal Bridges. Off the dribble. That one won't go either. Embiid comes up with his fourth rebound. Less than 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Sixers have been struggling shooting the ball from the field so far, but they are hoping to just change the narrative. Harden stepping up against Day'Ron Sharpe. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. He takes it to the lane, puts it up, and he gets fouled. The foul will be called that time on Spencer Dinwiddie. He made some contact with that left hand. And James Harden will go to the line to shoot 2 foul shots. Harden coming into the season averaging about 21 points per game. He's shooting 86% from the foul line and also 38.5% from the three-point line as well. Last night, he had 20 points, 12 assists, and 8 rebounds. That's his 16th game of the season with 20 points and 10 assists, which is a career high for him. And the first foul shot he takes, he puts it up and knocks it down. And here comes Ben Simmons, the former 76er. He comes in for Day'Ron Sharpe. George Niang also comes into the ballgame for the Sixers, and Patty Mills comes in, and Joe Harris and Royce O'Neal as well. So lots of substitutions made by the Nets and one by the Sixers. I don't know why I'm hearing myself echo. Still, we have a late substitution too, right? Jalen McDaniels comes into the ball game. Here he is. He's making his debut with the Sixers. Here we go. McDaniels was traded. He was a part of a 3-way trade when the Sixers traded Matisse Thybulle to Portland, and the Sixers were able to get Jalen McDaniels from Charlotte. And the second foul shot by James Harden after all of that goes up, and it's in. It's 18-13. Bridges hands it off to Simmons. Simmons will give it back that time to Patty Mills. Here's Joe Harris, who also comes into the ball game. He finds Mills. Mills back to Dinwiddie for 3. No, it's off the mark. And a turnover will actually be called on Ben Simmons, so don't even count the shot. There was an illegal screen set by Ben Simmons. And Harden ended up getting fouled. So Simmons does get called for the turnover, and Shake Milton now comes into the ball game for James Harden. Ben Simmons set an illegal screen on that far wing, and that's just not what you want to do if you're the Brooklyn Nets. Embiid gets the ball inside as he gets the inbound, and he goes up with the shot, and a late whistle will be called on Patty Mills. So Ben Simmons was guarding Joel, and then Patty Mills came in at the very last second to try to get the steal, and he swiped it right out of Joel's hands, but made contact with that right elbow. And with 4:16 left to go in the first quarter, Embiid will go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. He has 6 points and 5 rebounds in this game so far. And with the first free throw, make that 7 points. It's 18-14. The Sixers trail by 4 with 4:16 left to go in the first quarter, I should say. Sixers are at the Barclays Center. They beat the New York Knicks last night, and they are they're facing the other New York team. As Embiid's foul shot, his second one is up, and that one goes in. It's 18-15 now. Simmons gets the inbound pass, and he finds Mikal Bridges. Bridges back to Simmons in the post, and there's a three-pointer that goes up by Patty Mills, and that one's no good, but Mikal Bridges tips the ball back up and in. The Sixers could not box him out. And it's 20-15. George Niang comes in for the 76ers. Forgot to mention that. Embiid back to Niang for a triple. Nothing but net. 20-18. Joel gets the assist, and George Niang picking up where he left off last night. He was 3 for 5 from downtown. Mills again for a triple. In and out it goes. Niang tried to grab the rebound, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll still be Nets basketball with 3:34 left. How about George Niang catching and shooting and firing from beyond the arc and being able to make that one? Niang this season, well, from beyond the arc, he is shooting. He is shooting. Why did I lose it? 41% from 3. There we go. Which is the best he's shot in his entire career. Ben Simmons will inbound it from the nearest baseline. The pass to Joe Harris goes up, and it's well off the mark. It was wide left. And Jalen McDaniels gets his first rebound in the Sixers uniform. Maxey will put up a runner, puts it up, and tried to kiss it off the window, and Embiid could not get the rebound. It goes to Sharp. Harris, catch and shoot triple. Yes! From the far wing. Joe Harris, the three-point shooting champion a couple of years ago. Made that actually 3 years ago as he beat Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. 23-18, 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Niang with another catch and shoot three. Nope, that time it was just a little bit too strong. Simmons comes away with the rebound, pass out in transition. The pass goes to Joe Harris again for a three. Oh, man, he scored 6 points in a row and knocks that one down from the near corner. 26-18 with 2:30 left to go in the first quarter. Maxey is on the near wing. Here comes a screen by Joel Embiid. He works around the screen now, bounces it back to Embiid, and the ball gets deflected, and Embiid will get fouled by Ben Simmons. I want to figure out why this is echoing. Timeout is called. Okay, but what the heck is going on? What the heck? Do you hear the echo too? Yo, what's up, man? Does nobody else hear the echo? Is it just me? What's going on, my guy? How you doing? Let's go back to audio output. Add existing audio output capture. Okay, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Undo, add that. Let's put this back in full screen mode. Yo, what's up, man? Oh, you came from Mitch's Discord. Oh, dude, I appreciate it so much. I know that Mitch is off tonight. Mitch, I really appreciate you coming on here, man. It means a lot to me. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're having yourself a good night, dude. I owe you a visit. How you doing, man? Sixers not playing well so far. They haven't really been making their shots, and they just haven't been doing such a good job. Mitch talks about me a lot. Is that a bad thing? No, I'm kidding. I'm just joshing. Oh, man, that's funny, though. Yeah. I talk about Mitch a lot on here, too. Mitch is really, I got to tell you, he's really welcomed me with open arms, and I I truly, like, words can't describe how much I appreciated it because he helped me. He made my logo for me, and I totally love the logo so much. And he's just, I've known him for a really long time, and he's always just been such a great guy, a great person, a role model. So, 26 to 18, 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Can the 76ers bounce back here? That remains to be seen. They started off, they struggled last night, and tonight it's kind of been the same story. Leaving guys wide open for three and not guarding the perimeter, and that just can't happen. Are you going to join the Hardcore Sports Network? Yeah, man, I am going to join it. I'm going to try it out for a little bit and see how it goes, and I think that'll be really exciting, to try doing stuff on there. That'd be great. Embiid will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And the first foul shot goes up, and it's nothing but net. It's 26 to 19. And Embiid will head to the line for one more. Yeah, I'm going to join. I am. 9 points for Joel, 5 rebounds as well. And the second foul shot he connects on. So Embiid has scored half of the Sixers' points. He has 10 points tonight, and the Sixers trail 26 to 20. They're 8 for 9 from the line. Simmons gets the ball on the near wing. He hands it off to Joe Harris. Harris back to Simmons. Simmons to Harris again. Dinwiddie for 3 on the near wing. That is well off the mark, and it didn't even hit the rim. It went over the rim that time. Embiid being guarded by Ben Simmons. There's a matchup that you have to be able to look out for. Embiid does get the ball on the near corner, almost went out of bounds, and he goes up with a Euro step and puts it up and in for the 76ers. Joel Embiid with 12 points in the first quarter, and there's still less than 2 minutes to go. Simmons will hand it off to Sharp, or to Cam Thomas, that is. Joe Harris gets the ball inside, and he'll pass it all the way outside back to Dinwiddie here. Dinwiddie, there's a wide open three-pointer taken by Royce O'Neal, and it's hit off the front of the rim. Maxey out in transition, gets the rebound, puts up a nice pass to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down. And the Sixers trail by 2 here in Brooklyn, 26 to 24. 1:20 left to go in the first quarter. Thomas will take it to the rim, and Dinwiddie gets the handoff, and he puts it up on the near corner and knocks it down from about 11 feet or so. Embiid passing out of the double team all the way to Maxey on the far wing. He gets the ball back as he's being guarded by Simmons with less than a minute to go. Embiid draws the double team, passing it out to Maxey. Maxey will finally find Shake Milton for a 3. No. And Jalen McDaniels touched the ball last as he tried to get the rebound, and the Sixers are going to get a turnover here. No, this is on the road, man. We're in Brooklyn. So Joel took it inside and did a really good job on the possession before that. Simmons pass inside to Royce O'Neal, and the ball gets blocked by Paul Reed. The tip back goes up, and that's no good, and McDaniels gets the rebound. Paul Reed making a big impact so far as he came right into the game and is relieving Joel Embiid. Maxey goes up with a runner, and he's fouled. 22.5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's 28 to 24. Joe Harris gets called for the foul, and Tyrese Maxey will go to the line, and he'll shoot 2 free throws with 22.5 seconds left. So Maxey will head on over to the line, and Maxey this season, he's shooting 80% from the foul line. He had 27 points last night, and the first one goes up, and that goes in. Dude, that'd be really nice to get Serge Ibaka. That'd be really cool. I think that'd be great. Why not? We could use another body. And he still can defend at his age. Maxey's second foul shot is nothing but net. And it's now 28 to 26. Sixers down by 2. Simmons with the ball. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock is unplugged. Here's Johnson with a step back three. He puts it up and he airballs it. It was Cam Thomas, excuse me, not Cam Johnson. 1.5 seconds left. The Sixers do get the ball here. It'll be inbounded to Maxey, who puts it up, and that one's going to do it here in the first quarter, as it was nowhere near the rim, and he took a half-court shot, and the Sixers trail by 2, 28-26. And the Sixers will be right back in just a few moments. All right, we're going to play around with this audio thing. I don't know why it is echoing the way that it is, but it is. And that's really annoying. I don't like it. How about now? I'm just turning the fader down. Why would this be echoing on like the Roadcaster? I literally just had the settings in. And it's just annoying. I don't know. Oof. Is it echoing on here? No. All right, let's get out of the full screen. Let's keep that down a little bit. And let's turn this mic up. Let's see, now I hear the echo. And I don't know why. Oh, I bet you it's because it's not going into the thingy. Let's put it in. How about now? Nope. Nope. Wait, maybe better? No. Let's undo it. Man. That's annoying. No echo. All right, well, that's good. At least you guys aren't hearing an echo. Because I am. Which is really annoying. And I can't figure out why. Maybe it's from OBS. It might also just be from the Roadcaster. If I turn it back off, let's do that. Okay, how about now? Still hear a little echo, but alright. I'll be back, but I have to go do something, but if I'm not... dude, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it so much. I do. Do I get an echo now? No. Maybe. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still do. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. No, I don't hear an echo. 28-26. Sixers are down by 2. Simmons gets the ball. And he puts up a floater. And that one goes up and in. It has to be coming from the computer. Maxey will finds Jalen McDaniels, and he puts down a two-handed jam. 30-28 now is the score. Mills gets the pass, and Joe Harris puts up a triple from the near corner and knocks it down. 33-28. And the Sixers are down by 5. Now I hear it so badly. Oh my gosh, dude. Where is this output? Okay. No. We're going to just have to play with it during the break. Okay. I'm done. Maxey with the triple from the near wing. No. He can't get that one to go. Mills comes up with the rebound. Harris kicks it out to Simmons, who's at the top of the key. It's 36-30. A three-pointer by Harris again. That's his 4th 3 that he's been able to knock down. 36-30. It's 39-30, and the Sixers trail by 9. And Shake Milton will lose his dribble, and that ball does go out of bounds. Alrighty. 39-32 as Shake Milton made an 8-foot floater. Simmons passes it inside, and the ball goes out of bounds. Patty Mills got it, and then Joe Harris tried to receive it on the other end and was not able to do so. So the Sixers do get the ball back. It's 39-32. Milton at the top of the perimeter. He's dancing all over Patty Mills. Now he's at the foul line. A step back jumper. Oh, man, he almost got the friendly bounce, but he will go to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots. It'll be a pair of foul shots. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. And the first shot goes up by Milton, and he knocks it down. It's 39-33. And Patty Mills does come out of the ball game. Milton's second foul shot goes up, and that one goes in. It's 39-34 as Milton knocks down both foul shots. Mikal Bridges will hand it off to Dinwiddie. Harris back for a wide-open three-pointer that is missed by Royce O'Neal. And it's rebounded by Paul Reed, who's been very active on the glass. So James Harden with the pick and roll. Lob pass inside to Paul Reed. Then he throws it down with a two-handed jam. James Harden with a beautiful assist. And Paul Reed was there to flush it down. And the Sixers are down by 3. 8:50 left to go. A beautiful play. Simmons kicks it out to Sharp. Sharp back to Mikal Bridges for a triple on the far corner. And he's looking over at the Nets bench saying, I'm here to stay. 42-36. Harden passing half court here. Sixers are down by 6, half a dozen. 8.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Harden with a step back triple. Yes! Oh, yes, James Harden makes it a 3-point deficit for the Sixers as he hit it from the near wing. O'Neal back to Harris. Harris with a jumper that is delivered to Cam Thomas, and he knocks that one down. 44-39. Harden telling Paul Reed to get down low in the post. He's at the logo. He's taking on Joe Harris. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. And Harden will put up a step-back jumper over Harris, and it's nothing but net. 44-41. James Harden putting on a clinic here at the Barclays Center against his former team. Dorian Smith back out to O'Neal. Harris, they're passing it around the timeline. The ball finally finds Simmons. Simmons with one more pass that is up, and that one does not go in. It's Mikal Bridges who had a little bit too much mustard on that one. Tobias Harris with the rebound. Harris on the other end, being guarded by Simmons. Simmons he tried to steal it, and, Harden passed it out to James Harden. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. 7:15 left to go. Harden at the logo. 5 seconds left to go. He takes it to the foul line, puts up a runner. No. I believe he was trying to lob pass it to Paul Reed, but there was some miscommunication there. Simmons gets the handle. He gives it up to Mikal Bridges for a wide-open 3 on the near wing, and can't get that one to fall either. Reed will grab his fourth rebound. Maxey to Harris. A give and go. Harris back to Maxey, who's being guarded by Bridges, one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris gets the ball on the near corner. He's being guarded by Dorian Finney-Smith, and he takes the ball inside, and Finney-Smith comes up with a steal, a clean steal, that is. Harris, catch and shoot three, his fifth. No. An offensive rebound goes to Dinwiddie, though. And the Nets do call timeout here. It's 44-41. And the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. All right, I'm going to take a very, very quick step off. Noise. Good stuff. All right, let's try one more thing. Let's put the monitor off, if that helps. Can you guys still hear me? Or am I muted now? Maybe I'm muted. All right, check, 1, 2. Nope. I think I fixed the problem. Yep, I fixed the problem. I think I finally fixed the problem. Nice. Okay, so that's what it was. It was just a setting that I had on OBS that, I don't know, somehow changed. Maybe it was because I plugged in the Rodecaster again. If you guys are new to my channel, okay, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you enjoy my 76ers content, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and do all that jazz. 6:24 left to go. 5 seconds left on the shot clock for the Knicks. Or for the Nets, that is, excuse me. Mikal Bridges will put it inside, and, well, there's going to be a shot clock violation. As Claxton could not get the shot off. I apologize about that. They came back a little bit late. Alrighty. Alright, so the Sixers are down by 3. 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Thank God I fixed that echoing problem. James Harden at the top of the perimeter. Bounce pass to Tobias Harris. Harris will find Harden again. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden's on the near wing, being guarded by Claxton. 3.5 seconds left to go. He wants to dance on him. He puts up a 3 again. Oh, man. He missed it. P.J. Tucker with the offensive rebound, though. Harden with the ball at the near wing. Bounce pass inside to Embiid on the low block. Double team comes. Harden to D'Anthony Melton. Melton back out to Tucker, but the ball gets deflected, and it goes out of bounds, and the Sixers will still keep the ball, but they have only 3 seconds left on the shot clock here, so it has to be pretty much a catch-and-shoot situation. Harden's going to inbound it from the near baseline. He's being guarded by Claxton. Back to Embiid. Embiid with 1.5 seconds to go. He puts up a 3. Yes! Oh, my goodness! Joel Embiid off the dribble. He went out all the way to the three-point arc and hit a 26-foot shot right in the eyes of Spencer Dinwiddie. 44-44. 5.5 minutes left to go. Dinwiddie puts it up on the far corner and gets that one to go, and he's looking at the ref saying, I got fouled, as he fell. As there was some contact made by D'Anthony Melton. Harden with a no-look pass, and the ball gets deflected and goes out of bounds. I want to go back to that Embiid shot. I mean, he was just down low on the block, and then all of a sudden, right as Spencer Dinwiddie was on him, he just was like, you know what, I can shoot this from anywhere. I'm going to go Steph Curry on you, and that's exactly what he did. And he made it look so easy. Embiid gets the inbound. He's at the foul line. Jab step, puts it up, and that time it's a little bit too strong. Mikal Bridges gets his miss. Bridges back to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie with one more pass for a wide-open three-pointer by Utah Watanabe, who comes in. And Tobias Harris will get his 5th rebound on the day. Harris takes it to the cup, puts it up with the left hand, and it's a little bit too strong. Dinwiddie with his miss. Dinwiddie had 25 points in the last game. Watanabe again for a triple on the near corner. Wide right. And James Harden D'Anthony Melton gets called for the loose ball foul, that is. So with 4.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter, the Sixers are down by 2. They tied it on a Joel Embiid three-pointer that was like Steph Curry, a Steph Curry shot, and I still don't even know how he made it. So Cam Johnson will inbound the basketball here, and it'll be taken as Johnson gives it back to Dorian Finney-Smith. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. Dinwiddie, with 5 seconds left to go, being guarded by Harden. Dinwiddie kicks it out to Mikal Bridges on the near corner, and he knocks it down. Bullseye, 49-44. Sixers are down by 5 with 4:10 left to go in the second quarter. Harden dancing around his defender, and that is Watanabe. He finds Joel Embiid, and there's a mismatch as he's taking on Mikal Bridges. He takes it inside to the cup as he hits the deck really hard. He has to find a teammate here, and finally, I believe the Sixers did call a timeout. That was a smart move made by Doc Rivers. There's about 1.5 seconds left to go on the shot clock with 3:52 left to go in the second quarter. Embiid hit the deck pretty hard with that right elbow, and he's shaking things off. And, well, timeout is called by the Sixers, and they'll be right back in just a few moments. Okay, I want to hear myself now, or I want to hear the YouTube cast now to see if this is any better. Because now I don't hear the echo. Good. Great stuff. Great stuff. Oh, man. All right, so we got off to a little bit of a slow start. I apologize about that, but now we fixed the technical difficulties, and that's a lot better. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ, where we cover 76ers content. We call games, and we also do post-game pods as well. We also call Patriots games. We will not be doing tomorrow's Super Bowl, unfortunately, because I have to work Super Bowl day, and I'm also going out with a couple of friends afterwards, and we're going to celebrate. So I wanted to just take the day off, and, we'll be back Monday night for more Sixers basketball. But the following week, we're going to start doing some Flyers cast too. We're going to be doing one Flyers game per week. Mostly it's going to be on Tuesday nights, but have to look at the schedule in a couple of weeks and figure out what game we're going to be doing that day. I think we're doing the Thursday night game, which is against Boston, I believe. I have to double check, though. And then once the Phillies season starts, we'll be doing Phillies games too. But probably not too many in the beginning because we're going to be getting ready for playoffs, and we're going to wrap up the Sixers and the Flyers season. Once the Flyers and the Sixers go to the playoffs, we're going to be doing, well, I don't even know if the Flyers are going to go. I'm assuming that the Flyers are going to go, but why am I assuming? Because they've been very inconsistent this season. I don't know where these thoughts are coming from, but long story short, if both teams go to the playoffs, we'll be covering both of them, and we'll still be doing pods along the way. We'll be producing more content, and I'm so excited about it because I love coming on here, and I love being in front of you guys. It's cool stuff. Alrighty. Final score predictions for tomorrow night's game. Let me know down below in the comments section. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what your final score predictions are for tomorrow's Super Bowl. I'm going to, spoiler alert, I'm going to be posting mine tomorrow. I have to make the video, though, tonight. But I'll be posting it tomorrow because that's what I like to do. I don't like to do it I don't like to do it a couple of days before or the week before or whatever. I like to just do it the day of because that's how I roll. 49-44, 3:50 left to go in the second quarter. The Sixers are getting they're getting outscored 21-18 in this quarter, and they trail 49-44. Mikal Bridges has a dozen points in this game. Embiid gets the inbound. He puts up a three again. That time it's short, and there's going to be a shot clock violation called. That was not the best play call. It was called by Doc Rivers. Don't know what he was thinking right there. But Sixers do turn it over, and it's 49-44. They have to try to get a defensive stop here. 3:45 left to go in the second quarter. Dinwiddie gives it up, and a three-pointer goes up by Cam Johnson, and he knocks it down from the far corner. Oh, man. 52-44, an 8-0 run by the Nets ever since the Sixers tied it on that three-pointer by Joel Embiid. Anthony Melton, who's been struggling as of lately, passes it all the way back out to James Harden. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden standing at the logo, has to do something here. He's now at the top of the key, takes it inside, puts it up with the left hand, and he gets the friendly bounce. 52-46, 3:10 left to go in the second quarter. Dinwiddie directing traffic at the Barclays Center logo. He works around Anthony Melton. Melton to Johnson. Johnson for a three. It's off the mark and a little bit short, and James Harden snitches the rebound away from De'Ron Sharp. Harris kicks it out to Harris, and the ball gets deflected, and it goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Mikal Bridges on the far sideline. 2 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Harden gets the inbound from Tobias Harris on the far sideline. 10 seconds left on the shot clock here. Harden dribbling around the timeline is now at the far wing. He's being guarded by Claxton. 6 seconds left to go on the shot clock. He's going to dance on him. 4.5 seconds left to go. A step back three. In and out. D'Anthony Melton jumps up and leaps up for the rebound. It's 52-46 with 2 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Harden gets the inbound and we'll give it up to D'Anthony Melton, who puts up a reverse layup, and that's no good. Joel Embiid grabs the rebound and kicks it out to Harden for a wide-open triple. And no, they're going to say that an offensive foul was delivered. Actually, Joel Embiid traveled. That's exactly what the call is. And it's 52-46. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the second quarter. So Johnson will inbound it here. And he'll find Spencer Dinwiddie. You can tell us the score as it's happening according to the real time. All right, I'll have to play around with that after the first half. I'll do that. Thanks for putting that up there. Bridges with a floater. Oh, man, an off-balance shot, and it's up, and it goes down. 54-46, James Harden at the Barclays Center sign on the near wing. Now he stands at the top of the key. 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. He's being guarded by Johnson. Harden wants to give it to Embiid. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. He does so. He's being double-teamed. Embiid with a pass that gets intercepted by Dinwiddie. He wanted to find P.J. Tucker. A nice pass inside, a 2-on-1 possession, and, well, Dorian Finney-Smith throws down the right-handed dunk. And it's 56-46. Harden at the top of the perimeter, being guarded by Dinwiddie, backs out all the way to the logo. 11 points off of turnovers by the Knicks and 6 by the Sixers. Harden draws up the foul, and he puts it up and puts it in with the reverse layup. It's 56-48. And he put it up with it was his offhand that time. It was a left-handed shot, and he'll go to the line for one more. Niang will come back into the ball game for the Sixers. 16 points for James Harden in this ball game, and also 5 assists as well. And make it 17 points as he knocks that one down. 56-49, 1:20 left to go in the first half. Bridges being guarded by Harris. Maxey almost came up with a steal there over Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie puts up a runner, and he's fouled that time with 68 seconds left in the first half. And Dinwiddie will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Got to remove the score from the stream because it ruins the game. Yeah, all right. I'm going to do that. I might be able to use the one from Google because that one might be from behind. But we'll see. First foul shot from Dinwiddie goes up, and he knocks it down. It's 57-49. 3 points for Spencer Dinwiddie. He's been very quiet today. But he also has 4 rebounds. And the second foul shot he puts up, and it goes down the drain. 58-49 with 65 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Harden directing traffic as he wants to find George Niang. He does so. Niang all the way to Embiid on the low block. Embiid back out to Harden. Harden inside to Maxey. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey will give it back to James Harden, who's standing at the logo with 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Harden, Nola pass to Harris. Catch and shoot 3. Oh, my goodness, he knocked it down from the near corner. With the shot clock winding down to 2 seconds, he was able to get that one to go. Johnson at the top of the key, driving it inside over Embiid. He wanted the foul call, and Embiid gets the rebound. A 2-on-3 possession here. Harden with the bounce pass inside to Harris, and the ball gets kicked right out of bounds. It was last touched by Dinwiddie. 30 seconds left, 18 seconds left on the shot clock. 30 seconds left in this first half, I should say. And Harden will inbound it from the near baseline. Harden, lob pass inside to Embiid. Embiid with a no-look pass to Harris at the top of the key for 3. Off the mark. A little bit too much mustard on that one, and an offensive foul will be called, or a loose ball foul, I should say, on Joel Embiid. There's 24.5 seconds left to go in the second quarter. And there's about half a second separating the shot clock from the game clock. So Johnson was the one that got fouled. And Embiid got called for the loose ball foul. Nobody's in the penalty as of yet. Now they're going to say that the Nets are in the bonus, as we will walk the floor, and Johnson will shoot a pair of foul shots. 58-52, and Johnson's first foul shot is nothing but net. 59-52, and Johnson in this game has been delivering it from not only from beyond the arc, but he's been doing a really good job shooting the basketball as of the whole game. 59-52, and the second foul shot goes up, and that one goes in. 60-52. Sixers are going to try to cut the deficit to either 6 or 5 on this possession. 18 seconds left on the game clock. The shot clock's still not unplugged yet. There's about half a second separating the shot clock from the game clock. Harden at the logo, 10 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Harden being guarded by Johnson. He dribbles, and the ball gets stolen away by Johnson. Johnson with 1 second to go, puts up a layup, and the ball gets blocked by Harden. The ball got blocked. And Cam Johnson looking over at the refs as time does expire. He was looking for a foul call as he thought that maybe Harden hit him on that left hand and swiped his left hand, that is. And that's going to do it here in the first half, 60-52. And the Sixers are down by 8 points. So we'll be right back in just a little bit. We're going to fix this. We'll try to fix this scoreboard. Or actually, probably maybe not tonight. But I am going to take this down, because that is a little bit distracting. Usually, it's a little bit behind, so it's usually not as distracting. But tonight, it's a little bit different. So let's remove it tonight. That's what we'll do. We'll put another graphic up, but I'll do that during the break. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. Don't worry. We'll be right back in just a little bit. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon, too, if you do enjoy my 76ers play-by-play. And we'll be right back in just a few moments. All right, I think that this one's going to work a little bit better. I know it's a little bit bigger, but this one's from Google, and Google's usually like a little bit behind, so I think that this one might work. So let's see, and if it doesn't, we'll just take it off. But that's what we'll do, and now we're going to head into break. Alrighty. What's up, guys? How are y'all doing? What is good? Alright, let's turn this up a little bit more. Alright. So, 60 to 52, the Sixers are down by 8 points. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. As we go into the third quarter, Sixers are down by 8. They're coming into today 35-19. They're 14-11 on the road. They're taking on the Brooklyn Nets to finish off game 2 of this back-to-back series, if you will. They took on the other New York team yesterday, and they faced the Knicks at home, and they won by a final score of 119 to 108. And today they're trailing 60 to 52. No Seth Curry for the Brooklyn Nets, and the Sixers have to try to get something cooking here. But they have been playing really well with the starters, I should say, as Embiid and Harden both have 17 points combined. But D'Anthony Melton and PJ Tucker, the other two starters, have combined to score a donut in this game. The bench, well, they've been playing a little bit of a factor. They have scored 15 points, and they just haven't been able to outscore the Brooklyn bench, as Joe Harris has 12 points. He's 4 for 6 from downtown. Daron Sharp, who did a really good job in the last game for the Nets, he only has 4 points, but he still is providing a lot of rebounds for them on the bench. So, Sixers, they have to try to really do a much better job here. So the ball gets inbounded, and it's going to go to the Nets, and the Nets will actually turn it over as the ball goes out of bounds on the near sideline. Couldn't necessarily see what happened because of the camera angle, and they just actually came back on. So I apologize about that. James Harden gets the ball. He hands it off to Joel Embiid, and Embiid gets the ball tipped, but he still retains his possession here. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid on the far wing. He hands it off to James Harden. Harden back to Embiid with 3 seconds left to go. He's inside the three-point arc, puts up a jumper. Oh, in and out it goes. PJ Tucker, though, with the offensive rebound, and James Harden with the ball at the top of the key. He takes it inside, and the ball gets intercepted by Mikal Bridges as the intended receiver, if you will, was supposed to be D'Anthony Melton. A catch-and-shoot three from Spencer Dinwiddie. No. And the ball gets saved, but it actually got stolen away by James Harden. It was saved by Daron Sharp, and Harden was right there. Melton back to Tobias Harris. Who wants to box out, or post up, I should say, Spencer Dinwiddie. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Harden gets the ball at the logo. He lobs it back inside to Tobias Harris. A step-back jumper. It's too strong. And Dinwiddie comes up with another rebound. Dinwiddie with a three. Long. Harden with the long rebound as well. 10.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Harden does get fouled by Dorian Finney-Smith, and he will most likely go to the line to shoot 2 free throws, because I do believe that is considered to be in the act of shooting. All right. Now, why isn't this uploading? I do not know. There we go. Yep, that's better. Okay, now there's a delay. Okay. 10.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Harden will go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws, and the first one goes up, and he knocks it down. It's 60 to 53 with 10:29 left to go in the third quarter. Harden with 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists in this ball game. Foul shot number 2. That one goes up, and he knocks it down. So the Sixers are down by 6. They've been able to put up just 2 points in this quarter so far. 10 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Dinwiddie with a handoff to Johnson for a triple. Off the mark and airballed. And the Sixers will get the ball back. It'll be D'Anthony Melton who gets the inbound here. Sixers again are in their blue and white uniforms, and they're going from left to right. And the Nets are in their white and black uniforms, if you will. And they are going from left to right. I should say that the Sixers are going from right to left. Three-pointer by Dinwiddie is off the mark. Gets the ball back at the top of the key. Less than 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Dinwiddie off the dribble over Joel Embiid. A nice pass to Johnson, who fires up a 3. And the ball gets tipped out to Claxton. Claxton gets the second offensive rebound on this drive, and Embiid will get called for the foul as Mikal Bridges drove it right inside the lane. and put it up with the right hand, and he gets called for another foul here. Great basketball by the Nets, and well, the Sixers, they just have to do a better job at boxing out. That's really been the name of the game for them for the last 4 games or so, that they just haven't done a good job at boxing out, and they've been giving up so many offensive rebounds, and that cannot happen. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Sixers are down by 6. Mikal Bridges will go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. He has 14 points in this game so far with 5 rebounds and 2 steals. And the first foul shot, he hits it. And it's now a 61-54 ball game. Hope you're all having yourselves a great night. I know that we have one more night until Super Bowl Sunday. And it's going to be a great game tomorrow. Excited about the Eagles-Chiefs Super Bowl. That'll be a lot of fun. Second foul shot goes up, and that one is good. 62-54. Bridges with 16 points in this game. Embiid gets the ball back to DeAnthony Melton. Melton back inside to Embiid. Embiid on the low block, and the ball gets blocked, but the foul will be called against Claxton. A very, very late whistle. And scratch that, they're going to call it on Mikal Bridges, even though it looks like Claxton got a piece of Embiid as well. So Joel's going to go to the charity stripe. He has 17 points, 8 rebounds, and he's 5 for 9 from the field in this ball game. He puts up the first foul shot. It's up, and that one goes in. So he has 18 points, and Joel this season averaging about 33.5 points per game, shooting 85% from the foul line. He's also shooting 36% from 3 coming into today. The second foul shot he puts up, and he knocks it down. Sixers are back down by 6. They've scored 4 points in this third quarter so far. 2 free throws that were made by Harden, and 2 again by Embiid. Dinwiddie with the ball, gives it back to Johnson. Johnson will distribute it to Bridges. Bridges at the top of the perimeter. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. A lot pass inside. Johnson gets the deflection, puts up a triple. No. And a long rebound goes to Dinwiddie. Nobody was there to box him out. Another 3. That time it's no good. And the three-pointer that time went up by Dorian Finney-Smith. Tobias Harris clobbers the rebound. He stands alone at the top of the key. Pass to James Harden. Harden gets the ball stolen away by Johnson. His 4th turnover of the game. Johnson back to Bridges for a layup. And he gets fouled by Harden. It'll be a shooting foul. Another careless pass by James Harden. He was trying to look for Tobias Harris, and Mikal Bridges knew exactly where he was, as if he was kind of like a cornerback, if you will. Or Cam Johnson, that is. Not Mikal Bridges. But Bridges will be going to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots. Johnson has 10 points in this game, along with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. And Bridges with 17 points, 5 rebounds. He's 2 for 3 from downtown and 6 for 11 from the field. And the first foul shot he puts up, and that one goes in. Bridges was drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers and then was traded for the Zaire Smith pick all the way to Arizona, and Smith didn't even sniff the floor for the Sixers. Second foul shot he puts up, and that one goes in as well. Harris on the other end for the Sixers gives the ball out to James Harden, who's at the top of the key, and he drives it inside the lane and puts it up with the left hand and gets that one to go. How about James Harden utilizing his footwork and being able to get to the basket, making it look so easy. 64-58. Dinwiddie dancing over Embiid, and the ball gets blocked and intercepted by Tobias Harris. Great block by Embiid. Harris on the other end gets fouled. Oh, man, they actually are going to say that he didn't even get fouled, but it looks like there was a lot of contact there and there was a whistle for something, but we play on. Claxton at the foul line over Embiid, puts it up, and he gets that one to go. Some contact down there as well, but the whistles do remain silent. 66-58. Sixers are down by 8 with 7.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Harris on the near wing being guarded by Bridges. He has to pass it as he lost his dribble there. Embiid with the turnaround jumper gets blocked by Claxton. And Dinwiddie comes up with the ball here. A lob pass inside, and Claxton throws it down with a two-handed jam. Embiid did not get back on defense. It's 68-58. Timeout called by Doc Rivers, who is outraged with the way his team has been playing so far in this third quarter. And the Sixers will be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Wow, how about Claxton, man? It looked like he wasn't even going to come down after he threw down that dunk, man. Ugh. Whew. Whoops. I think we have some papers flying here. That can't happen. There we go. What's going on, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, if you do enjoy my 76ers content, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you're watching me on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, head on over to YouTube. What are you waiting for? Come on over here and come hang out with us. So we're calling the 76ers ball game. So a timeout was called. It's 68-58 with 7 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Okay. There we go. I wonder how many people are on Facebook. Let's check those numbers. Curious. I'm gonna bring up something else. What are you guys doing for Super Bowl tomorrow? I'm going out to a bar after I get out of work, and I'm excited about that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. You guys going over to some friends' houses? You hanging out with family? You guys going out? Let me know what you guys are doing down below, because I'd love to know, because it's a fun time, and you know, especially around here in Philly, we don't really come by 2 Super Bowls in 5 years. That's like never happened before. So you got to celebrate this one. And finally, actually, I think that a lot of people expected the Eagles to get here with this roster compared to the 2017-18 roster. So it'll be a lot of fun to see what happens. I expect Jalen is going to have a good game. I also feel like that the running game is going to have a good game as well. And the defense will show up, and the Eagles, well, I can't tell you my full predictions because you got to wait till tomorrow. Mañana. Got to wait. But those are some things that I'm predicting. Okay. Just about ready to get out of the timeout here. How about Spencer Dinwiddie with a lob pass inside to Nick Claxton, who was being rewarded for his defense as he blocked Joel Embiid on the other end. Sixers do get the ball here. The Nets have 4 blocked shots, or have blocked 4 shots, that is, on the night, and the Sixers have only blocked 1, and that was from Joel. Embiid kicks it out to Niang. Niang back to Embiid on the foul line extended. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid takes it inside, draws up the double team. What's he going to do? A nice pass to P.J. Tucker, was left wide open at the basket, and there was no net on him. That can't happen for the Brooklyn Nets, but the Sixers will take it 68-60. Less than 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 6:45 left to be exact. Dinwiddie at the top of the key. He works around the screen. Now draws up Joel Embiid as his defender. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid playing defense on Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie goes to the basket, kicks it out to Johnson. One more pass for a three-pointer by Bridges, and he knocks it down from the far wing. 71-60, Mikal Bridges putting on a clinic at the Barclays Center tonight. That's the first three-pointer that was made in this quarter by either team. Harden will give it up to Embiid, who takes it down low, puts up a reverse. It was a sky hook. That was kind of like a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sky hook, if you will. And that one goes up, and that's in. 71-62. Maybe it didn't have the arc like Kareem would have, but kind of reminded me a little bit of that. Turning back the clock a little bit. That's what Joel Embiid does. 71-62. Sixers are down by 9. Dinwiddie with a floater. He draws the contact. He'll go to the line for 2 foul shots as the shot went in and out to hit the front of the rim, and then it danced around the back of the rim and finally went out to the right side. But Mikal Bridges, man, he is feeling it from beyond the arc. He's 3 for 4 from downtown. And the first foul shot by Dinwiddie is up, and it's nothing but net. Dinwiddie only has 5 points in this game so far, but he does have 6 rebounds, and he has 5 assists and 1 steal as well. Nick Claxton on the other end for the Brooklyn Nets has 6 points and 4 blocks in this ball game. The second foul shot is up, and that one is no good. So it's 72-62, and the Sixers are down by 10 points. Niang to Maxey on the near corner. Takes a couple of dribbles inside, 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey turns the ball over and stolen away by Johnson. Again, that's his 3rd steal of the game. Johnson being guarded by Embiid, and Niang was on him as well. And finally, he had a 4-foot jumper that he was able to put up, and Embiid came up with the rebound. He was wide open, and the Sixers dodged a bullet there. Harden at the top of the perimeter. Bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid, one more pass to Niang. Catch and shoot triple. Off the mark, wide right. Tucker could not get the rebound. Instead, it was clobbered by Dorian Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie goes up with the right hand. No. And he gets fouled by James Harden. So Harden commits the foul with less than 5 minutes left to go. 4:56 left to be exact in this 3rd quarter. The Nets have been doing a really good job at playing perimeter defense, and they've made the Sixers feel very uncomfortable. They've been very scrappy on the defensive side. So it was not a shooting foul committed by James Harden. It's just going to be a regular personal foul. Dinwiddie gets the ball at the top of the perimeter. Now he's on the near wing, being guarded by Joel. 8 seconds left on the shot clock here. Dinwiddie with one more pass to Dorian Finney-Smith. 4 seconds left to go. A runner is up. It's too strong. Niang tried to grab the rebound, and it'll still be... Oh, they're going to say that it is still that's going to be Sixers basketball. Thought for sure that George Niang touched it last, but the Sixers will be sure to take that one. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Harden gets past the logo. He's being guarded by Bridges. Harden's been struggling in this 3rd quarter. He's only made 2 free throws, and that's been pretty much it. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden still not passing. He wants to be in attack mode. 3 seconds left to go. Harden with a step back triple for 3. And it's airballed, and that's going to go out of bounds, and a shot clock violation will be called against the Sixers. Not such a great possession by James Harden. Finney-Smith Jr., when you look at the last play on the replay as he went up with the runner, he actually ended up elbowing Tyrese Maxey on his nose. So he utilized that left elbow and tried to stiff arm him, if you will. But the whistles did not catch that. Dinwiddie at the logo. Now we'll find Mikal Bridges on the far wing. Bridges puts up another 2, and he gets that one to go. Mikal Bridges, what a night he is having against the 76ers. 23 points for Bridges, which matches Joel Embiid. The Sixers trail by a dozen. 3:45 left in the 3rd quarter. Embiid to Niang. Niang back to Embiid. He draws up the double team, puts up a 2, and he gets the bounce and count the bucket. He'll go to the line for one more. Wow, he got fouled by Dinwiddie in the act of shooting, and he will go to the foul line to shoot one more free throw. It's 74-64, and Embiid is going to try to cut the lead into single digits. 23 points, and now 24 points have been scored by Joel. They trail now 74-65 with 3.5 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Sixers have been shooting 95% from the line. They've made 18 out of 19 foul shots. Mikal Bridges for his 25th point. Too strong. Volleyballed all the way outside to Dorian Finney-Smith. But a loose ball foul will be called. I believe it's going to be on Claxton. That's what it looks like on the camera. Though they're going to say that George Niang was called for the loose ball foul. And Claxton tried to get the ball, so he was the one that was being fouled on. Utah Watanabe comes into the ballgame for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Dinwiddie gets the ball inbounded to him. Bridges back to Johnson. Johnson with the pump fake over Embiid. Takes it to the rack. Goes up with a layup. And that's good. Count the bucket. And he'll go to the line for one more. So as soon as Joel Embiid converted on a three-point opportunity and he went to the line the old-fashioned way, Cam Johnson is looking to do the exact same thing. The foul was called on George Niang. He had his body up and ended up making some contact with that right elbow. And a great job by Cam Johnson to initiate the contact there. 76-65, and the foul shot is up, and it's a little bit short, and Shake Milton comes away with the rebound. So Cam Johnson does not convert on the three-point opportunity. Milton on the far wing. Johnson has 12 points in this ballgame. He's 4 for 12 from the field. Embiid will take it inside, kicks it out to Milton. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Milton on the far wing, bounce pass inside to Embiid. Embiid being double-teamed, he takes it to the rack, and he tries to pump fake a couple of people, and he puts it up with the left hand and gets that one to go. Joel Embiid, acting like he's a point guard like Steve Nash or something, and he makes it look easy once again. Bridges with a pull-up jumper, off the mark, wide left. Maxey comes away with the rebound. Here come the Sixers out in transition. McDaniels left alone on the far corner. Now passes it out to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey will take it inside, puts it up with the left-handed layup, and he beats Mikal Bridges. 76-69. Tyrese Maxey has been pretty quiet in this game, and, well, the Sixers cut the deficit to 7, and a timeout is called by the Brooklyn Nets. So they'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Sixers are down 76-69 with 2:25 left to go in the third quarter. What's going on, guys? It's Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. In case you're tuning into my channel for the very, very first time, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you do enjoy 76ers content, if you enjoy podcasts from the 76ers, if you just like 76ers talk, or if you just like listening to anything that has to do with Sixers basketball, that's what we do on here. We cover the Sixers, we cover the Phillies, we cover the Patriots, and we'll also be doing a couple of Flyers games, one game per week after Super Bowl is over. So that's what we do on here, and I appreciate all your love and your support. You guys are the best. Y'all are awesome, and I want to hear what your thoughts are on this game so far. Let's look at a couple of stats here, shall we? Sixers are shooting 45% from the field, and the Nets are shooting 40.5%. From three-point range, the Sixers have not been able to have their shots fall. They're 5 for 17. From beyond the arc, and you do have to tip your cap to the Brooklyn Nets and to the coaching staff for making it look really difficult for the Sixers from beyond the arc. They're doing a very good job. Now they have really good perimeter defensive players because of the trades that they were able to make. So that's what happens. And let's look at some other stats here. I didn't say this. The Brooklyn Nets are only shooting 34.5% from three. So what's been the main difference? Well, the Nets have been passing the ball around a lot more, and they've been able to score 17 assists in this ball game. They also have 12 fast break points, and the Sixers only have 3. That's it. 10 assists for the Sixers, 7 steals by the Nets. They've been playing better defense, and they also have 4 blocks, all coming from Nick Claxton. So that hasn't been going their way. And that's really been the main difference. It's just the fact that the Nets are playing better defense. They're causing more turnovers, and the Sixers just have not been able to grab as many offensive rebounds as the Nets have been. 11 offensive rebounds for the Nets and only 5 for the Sixers, as they're getting out-rebounded by 3 rebounds, 31-28 in that department. Okay. Still plenty of basketball left to go. I like the score bug a lot better, actually. I think I actually am going to utilize this. 16th consecutive game for Joel, as he scored 25 or more points. Tonight he has 26, and we're not in the fourth quarter just yet. Dinwiddie gets the ball inbounded to him, and let's see what the Nets drew up here. Dinwiddie left wide open for a 3. The Sixers dodged the bullet again. George Niang comes up with his miss as it barely hit the front of the rim. Maxey, lob pass inside to Embiid, who's on the low block. Embiid draws the double team, spins, moves, and gets to the rim and finishes it with the left hand. Somehow, some way. 76-71. Less than 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Embiid with 11 points in this third quarter alone. He's going up against Spencer Dinwiddie here. Dinwiddie passes it out to Watanabe. Watanabe gets the ball back to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie back to Bridges. 2 seconds left to go on the shot clock. A two-pointer goes up, and somehow, some way, that ball ended up going in. A beautiful shot that was hit that time by Royce O'Neal, I believe. That's who it was. 78-71. The Sixers played really good defense. It was actually Cam Johnson. Here's Niang for a three. No. Jalen McDaniels tries to tip it back in, and that one won't go either. Cam Johnson works for a rebound. Johnson's been so active on the glass today for the Brooklyn Nets. Dinwiddie with a floater. Yes. That one goes up, and it goes down the drain. 80-71. Less than 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Tyrese Maxey will give it up to Milton on the near wing. He's beyond the three-point arc, and George Niang gets fouled on the loose ball foul by Claxton. The Nets are in the bonus. The Sixers are not in the bonus just yet. But how about Joel Embiid just spinning and dancing and finally just putting it up with that left hand? The fact that the center is able to do that is just unbelievable. And Embiid will go to the line to shoot a technical free throw as a technical foul was called on Nick Claxton. And Ben Simmons does come back into the ball game, this time for Cam Johnson. So Embiid will go to the line for one foul shot here. Try to make his 29th point of the game. The foul shot goes up, and it's nothing but net. 80-72. Sixers are down by 8. Claxton got called for the tee. And 49 seconds are left, and the Sixers will get the ball back. George Niang, the inbounder from the near wing, hands it off to Milton. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Milton on the near wing passes it to Joel Embiid. Embiid being double-teamed, passes it out to Maxey. Maxey takes it inside and gets fouled by Ben Simmons. Actually, Ben Simmons went up with the block, and well, the ball ended up going out of bounds. They're going to say that no foul was called. My apologies. Looks like there was contact, but they didn't call it. It's 80-72. Maxey will inbound it. 3.5 seconds left on the shot clock. 38.5 seconds left to go in this quarter. Milton gets the inbound. Milton draws up. He pump fakes, and he puts it up and gets that. Well, he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws, and Milton goes down and hits the hardwood really hard, and he is in a lot of pain. He got swiped right on the forehead. Oof. Claxton made contact with his head, and wonder if they're going to look to see if this is a flagrant foul here. It didn't look like it was intentional. It looked like it was just accidental, but when you have a foul that's going right to the head, now, especially nowadays, you got to review that, because that he hit him right on the right eye and just swiped it. And now the refs are going to go over to the replay center to see if this is indeed a flagrant foul. Did I say technical foul? I apologize if I did. So, if it's a flagrant 2, he gets ejected. The question is, did he go after the ball? That's always the main question when you're looking at these types of things. Was he going after the ball? And actually, when you look at the replay, I don't know if he was going after the ball that time. So 35 seconds left. If the Sixers get the ball back, and it is a flagrant regardless, they will get the ball back, and hopefully they could try to make this a 4-point game. They're down by 8 points. It's 80-72. Milton's definitely going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws regardless of what happens. That's not the question. The question is this a flagrant foul? Refs are still reviewing things over. Sixers do end up getting a free timeout out of this. The refs don't have the headsets on. There's 3 refs over towards the replay center, and they're talking things over. They're looking at things in Secaucus, New Jersey. Now one of the refs Number 8, that is, does have the headsets on. So let's look at this again. And actually, let's turn on the closed captioning here to see what NBC Sports has to say. Let's see. Can I get to see what NBC Sports has to say? It's a little bit tough from this angle. I don't think I can get it. There it is. Let's see. Who knows? It's definitely... All right, here we go. So the replay review is over, and the refs are making the announcement to figure out the verdict of what is going to happen. What's going on, dude? 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Utah Watanabe comes into the ball game. It's just a regular shooting foul. So that's what they call it. And Milton will now go to the foul line to shoot a pair of free throws. Nick Claxton does have 4 personal fouls. 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And Shake Milton will go to the line. He has 4 points in this game. He's 1 for 2 from the field. And the first foul shot goes up, and he knocks it down. So it's 80-73. There is 11 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock here. Milton has an opportunity to cut this to 2 possessions here, and he does. He knocks down the second foul shot as well. 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Nets here could go for a 2-for-1, and they decide to do so. A layup goes up, and the ball gets swatted away by Joel Embiid. Oh, man. How about that play? Shake Milton and Joel Embiid were able to swat it away. Milton actually ended up getting a piece of it, and Embiid came in there as well, as Cam Thomas was denied at the rim, 4 feet away from the basket. The Nets will inbound the ball here. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. 25 seconds on the game clock. Simmons will inbound it from the near baseline. He gives it up to McDaniels here. To Claxton here, I should say. Dinwiddie back on the far wing, puts up a floater, and he initiates the contact. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots. So Milton does get called for the foul. Lots of things have been happening within the last minute of this ball game in the third quarter. And Dinwiddie's first foul shot goes up, and he connects. Daniels has been really quiet in this game, man. He hasn't really been doing a whole lot. He hasn't scored yet. 81-74. 17.5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Royce O'Neal comes into the ball game for Utah Watanabe. Both teams are in the bonus here. And the second foul shot, Dinwiddie's able to connect on that one. 82-74, Maxey gets the ball, shot clock's unplugged. 12 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Maxey having a staring contest between him and Dorian Finney. He hands it off to Niang. Niang kicks it out to Milton. Milton, one more pass to Embiid. Embiid with 3.5 seconds left to go. A Euro step, puts it up, 1-foot jumper, it's up and it's in. 82-76, and with 0.8 seconds left, the Nets aren't even going to shoot the basketball. So Embiid with the Dirk Nowitzki 1-foot jumper. After taking a Euro step, it was an off-balance shot, and somehow, some way, he made it. And the Sixers will go into quarter number 4 down by 6. 82-76 is the score. Oh, man. What's going on, guys? How we doing? We're hanging in there. We're staying afloat in this ball game. McDaniels has been struggling, man. It's really not his whole entire fault. Really, when you take a look at the box score, he hasn't really played a whole lot of minutes in this game. McDaniels says he's played 11 minutes and he only has 2 points. I don't even remember him getting 2 points, to be honest with you. 3 rebounds, 1 assist. He's +2 off the bench. He's played in 11 minutes, and I got to tell you what, Paul Reed is playing really well off the bench. He has 2 rebounds and 2 points, and it actually looks like Nick Claxton's been struggling against him. 31 for Joel, 21, for James Harden, 21 and only 2 assists in this ball game. That's because Harden does have 3 turnovers, and Embiid has 3 as well. Ugh. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Mikal Bridges has 23 points. He's 8 for 15 from the field, 3 for 4 from downtown. Cam Johnson has 12 points. And Joe Harris has 12 points off the bench as well, even though he didn't score in that third quarter because he didn't play. So interesting. Dinwiddie only has 7. He has 7 points and 6 rebounds and 6 assists in this ball game. And the only difference in this game is that the Sixers just haven't necessarily done as good of a job at guarding the 3. Other than that, they should be winning this game, and that's just not the case. It's not the case so far. Ugh. Is my score above better? I know that it's behind now, so I do think that does help. I apologize about the distraction in that regard. Is my audio a little bit too loud, too? I hope not. I hope I'm not peaking. Am I? No. Alright, I see my audio levels. I have to, it's weird because I have to take it out of full screen mode in order for me to see those audio levels, but now I see that it's not peaking as much. Okay, so that's good. That's great. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to, full screen projector. How do I... Ugh, I don't want it windowed. I want to get rid of this windowed projector now. Full screen close. Okay, there we go. All right, the fourth quarter just started. I don't know how we started to miss things, but I do apologize about that. All right, Harden has the ball. There's 11 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. The Nets turned it over. Harden to McDaniels for a triple. And it's nothing but net. McDaniels is able to make his first three-pointer, gets high fives from James Harden. And the rest of the team as well gets back on defense, and the Sixers are down by 3. Simmons at the top of the key. Number 10 hands it off. That time, that's Ben Simmons, number 10. Just wanted to point that out there. And Smith will take it inside with 3.5 seconds left to go, and Claxton ends up putting it up and putting it in with another nice play. Okay, 84-79. Let's put this back in full screen mode. Harden at the top of the key. Nice pass to Maxey on the far wing. Initiates the contact. He'll get the foul. And actually, they're going to say that he gets called for the offensive foul as he elbowed Royce O'Neal right in the face. Let's see here. He actually hit his head over it. He banged heads with him, so O'Neal's grabbing at his nose. Looks like in real time that he hit his elbow. So the Sixers are down by 5. Not a good turnover there by Maxey. Harris with the catch and shoot 3, his 5th, and he gets that one to go on the near wing. Catch and shoot off balance jumper, and it's 87-79. Sixers are down by 8 points. 2 minutes underway here in the fourth quarter. Maxey at the Toyota sign on the near wing. Sixers going from right to left. He takes it inside and puts up a layup and finishes it with the right hand. Underhanded scoop, that is, for Maxey. He has 8 points. Simmons, give and go to Cam Thomas here. Thomas has been a little bit quiet in this ball game. Thomas is being guarded by James Harden on the far wing. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. He takes it inside, takes it right to the cup, and the ball gets deflected, and Simmons comes back up with it. Harris with a 6-3. Oh, my goodness. Joe Harris is 6 for 8 from downtown. 90-81, and the Brooklyn bench is loving it. Maxey at the top of the perimeter. Somebody has to stop him. Somebody has to stop Joe Harris. Maxey with a floater, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws as he gets fouled by Joe Harris. So Maxey will go head on over to the line. In this game so far, Tyrese Maxey has only been able to score 9 points, not 27, which is what he pulled up last night. and he gets the first foul shot to go. 3 rebounds and 3 assists as well for Maxey, but he's +6 from the field. It's funny because the Sixers bench has, when you look at the plus minuses, Maxey and Milton are +7. And everybody in the starting unit has been minus. The second foul shot is up, and that one goes in, so Maxey hits a pair of foul shots. It's 90-83 with 9:10 left to go in the fourth. Simmons with the ball at the top of the perimeter, and he'll find Joe Harris. Harris is 6 for 8 from downtown. Finney-Smith, bounce pass to Ben Simmons, and he puts it up with a hook shot, and that one goes in. Dorian Finney-Smith with a bounce pass inside to Ben Simmons, and now it's back to a 9-point lead. Harden working around the screen set by Niang. Harden with the offhanded shot, gets his own rebound that was tipped out by Paul Reed. Give him a lot of credit. A pass to George Niang, pump fake, goes inside with the right hand, and it gets that one to somehow go. Oh, man. It was whirling around the rim, and then it finally just went right in. It's kind of like an around the rosy sort of a thing, a rim around the rosy, if you will. 92-85, 8:20 left to go. Simmons again with the off-balance jumper. McDaniels comes up and cleans up his miss. Here comes Maxey. Pull-up three-pointer from the near wing. Off the mark. A little bit short, and Ben Simmons gets the rebound. Fast break transition. Harris, another triple. No. He's human now. Maxey comes up with the rebound. And Harden will stand alone at the top of the key. He takes it inside, initiates some contact, and the whistles do remain silent as he misses the shot there. Reed tried to come up with the steal, wasn't able to do so. Finney-Smith back inside to Dinwiddie, who goes up with a shot, and Cam Thomas is able to knock that one in. 94-85. Cam Thomas off balance Euro step, and that one was good. So Dinwiddie was unselfish there and just handed it off to Cam Thomas, and Thomas, well, it's now 94-85, and Thomas in this ball game does have, oh, I lost it. It does have a dozen points. And a timeout's called by Doc Rivers. Oof. Come on, Sixers. We got to stop the bleeding, man. 7:43 left to go in the fourth. The Nets are just playing fast-paced. That's what's going on, dude. They're playing really good defense on us. Forget that it's a back-to-back. We should be dominating them. We just should be. What's going on, guys? 68 subs. It's nice. This was, how many casts have we been doing for Sixers? I think this is like our 30th game, right? Is this our 30th game that we've been doing? I think so. Good stuff. Good stuff, dude. Whew. 7 minutes and 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Timeout was called by the Sixers. The Nets are 33-22. They traded away Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. Irving went to the Dallas Mavericks, and Kevin Durant with a blockbuster move. Actually, 2 blockbuster moves. Kevin Durant ended up going to Phoenix. Excuse me. The Nets did end up getting a lot of draft picks though for Kevin Durant, and they got some good assets. I must say, but when you trade away a superstar, nothing could ever replace Kevin Durant. So, I gotta tell you, the Phoenix Suns are probably going to be the team to beat now in the West. Even though I have to respect Denver because Denver still is a really good team. The Lakers got better. The Clippers are still there. The Warriors are still there. And the other team that, is nothing to sneeze at is New Orleans and Dallas. They're all good teams. So, but the Brooklyn Nets, even though they're a top team in this division and they lost those 2 superstars, doesn't look like that they're missing them that much in this ball game. They did end up beating the Chicago Bulls a couple of nights ago. Joe Harris has tied the season high for scoring 18 points, and he's also made 6 threes. His career high was 9. Tucker gets the inbounds it to James Harden here as the timeout is just about over. Sixers are down by 9. 7:35 left in regulation. Harden at the Barclays Center sign. Lob pass to PJ Tucker. Tucker back outside to Embiid. Embiid almost threw it away. And he finally finds Harden. Harden with a pull-up jumper. And it gets the friendly bounce. It hit the front of the rim and was able to go in. 94-87. Harden with 23. Not a whole lot of assists, though, in this ball game. Sixers down by 7. Thomas, who's had the hot hand lately, gives it up to Harris. Harris also has a hot hand, too. Harris back to Thomas. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Thomas dancing all the way around Harden. He pulls up, and it's nothing but net. Hits it right in Harden's face. Harden couldn't play better defense than that, and it's now 96-87. James Harden gets a screen from Tucker, and a foul will be called. That time it's going to be on Cam Thomas. Mikal Bridges will come into the ballgame for Joe Harris. Nick Claxton comes back in for Ben Simmons, and Dorian Smith does get called for the personal foul. Oh, boy. Okay. It's 96-87 with 6:41 left to go in the fourth quarter. Here comes Bridges into the ballgame. Harden will inbound it from the near sideline. He finds Embiid. Embiid to Harris. Harris with one more pass to Maxey, who will take it inside, puts up a runner, and it's good. Tyrese Maxey making a big layup there for the Sixers. They're down by 7 again. They've scored 14 points in this quarter. 13 for the Nets. Royce O'Neal hands it off to Mikal Bridges. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Bridges will hand it off to O'Neal. O'Neal back to Claxton. Claxton gets the ball loose, and it's stolen away by Tobias Harris. Great defense by Joel Embiid to stick his hand in the cookie jar. Harden takes it inside and puts up a layup, and that one is good. He beat Mikal Bridges to the rim as he tried to contest it, and James Harden had a little bit of daylight. And it's 96-91. Sixers are on a 4-0 run here. Have to continue to play smart on the defensive side. Thomas going up against Joel Embiid. It's a jumper, and that one is in and out. Joel grabs the rebound. Gets past half court, being the point center here. Hands it off to Maxey. Maxey back to Harden at the logo. 5.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers trail 96-91. Harden to Embiid. Embiid back to Harden. He puts it up and gets fouled as he was coming right into the lane. The foul will be called on Dorian Finney-Smith. 5 minutes and 27 seconds left in quarter number 4. And James will be going back to the charity stripe to shoot a pair of free throws. So Harden has been scoring the ball very efficiently in this ballgame. He's 9 for 18 from the field. He's 2 for 5 from downtown. And the first foul shot he puts up is good. So the Sixers are knocking on the door now. There still is plenty of time left in this game. We're just about halfway, a little bit past the halfway point in the fourth quarter. 96-92, Harden's second foul shot as he takes a couple of dribbles and a sigh of relief as he makes the foul shot. And it's 96-93, Sixers are down by 1 possession. Can they get a stop here? Dinwiddie staring down Tyrese Maxey. A handoff to Bridges, who's been ice cold in this fourth quarter, but still having a good game. Bridges with a floater. That's up, and it's a little bit short. Tucker comes up with the rebound. The Sixers could tie the game here with a 3. Maxey for 3 on the near corner. Oh, man, in and out it goes. Dinwiddie comes up with it as Nick Claxton got the rebound. Dinwiddie takes it inside. A 3-pointer goes up that time, and it's no good as it was a wide-open 3 taken by Finney-Smith. Embiid on the other end, taking it to the wing. Nice pass to PJ Tucker, who kicks it out to Maxey. Maxey will give it all the way back out to James Harden. Luckily, that wasn't a backcourt violation. Embiid being double-teamed. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey, one more pass to Harris for a triple. Off the mark. And a little bit too strong. Mikal Bridges comes up with a long rebound. 4 minutes and 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sixers trail by 3, 96-93, and a foul will be called That time it'll be it'll be a timeout called by the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, yeah. Come on, Jason. 4:24 left to go in the fourth quarter, and we'll be right back in just a few moments. Why do I do that sometimes? I don't like it when I do that. That annoys me. I thought a foul was called, and I didn't even go with my gut. Got to do that. That's like rule number 101 as a broadcaster. You always have to go with your gut. Oh, boy. Well, they're making it close. They are making it close. I hope you guys are still hanging in there with me. There still is plenty of time left to go, man. I came across this the other day, and I wanted to ask you guys about it. I have to pull it up because I am curious to see what you guys think. Where is it? Why do I... Oh, yeah. Okay, so I don't know why. Sometimes, like, I go on these, like, nostalgic memories, you know what I mean? And I go down this whole rabbit hole of, like, when I'm surfing the web and I'm, like, looking at things that I used to like when I was younger, whether it was TV shows, whether it was games that I used to play on the Game Boy Advanced, or if I used to play them on the Wii, or just, like, other things that were, like, big when I was really young, right? So I was looking at Backyard Baseball. I used to play it on the Game Boy Advanced, and I want to know if you guys played Backyard Baseball and who your favorite hitter was. And for me, it was Pablo Sanchez. I mean, Alfonso Soriano, like the actual player. Like, some of the actual players were really good. Like, Alex Rodriguez was good. But my favorite, like, made-up character, I liked Billy G, and I also liked Pete Wheeler. He was good, too. But, like, Pablo Sanchez, man. That was my favorite. So, do you guys have a favorite game from, like, when you were younger that you used to play? Whether it was on the Game Boy, whether it was on any sort of system, Nintendo Switch, or Nintendo DS, I should say, or DSi. Let me know down below. Just had to bring that up. 4 minutes and 24 seconds left to go. Okay, yeah, that's right. I was looking at the scorebook. I'm like, wait, that's not 4:54. Okay, 4:24 left to go. Sixers down by 3, 96-93. So the Nets do call a timeout here. And they're just about ready to get out of the timeout. Embiid has 31 points. He has 12 rebounds. And he has 2 assists in this ball game. Only 3 turnovers. He's shooting 10 for 15 from the field. He's had a pretty efficient night, as well as James Harden. But the contributions haven't necessarily been so good for the Sixers. Only 3 points for Tobias Harris in 25 minutes. Dinwiddie off the dribble, gets the inbound and puts it up, and it goes in and out. Sixers could cut the deficit to 1 or tie the game up here as Harden comes up with the rebound. Harden with the bounce pass inside to Embiid. Embiid back to Harden. Harden to Maxey on the far wing. 10 seconds left in the shot clock here. He'll pass it back to Harden. Harden will hand it off to Embiid. Embiid with a jumper. It's up, and it's nothing but net from the left elbow. About 10 feet away from the basket, and the Sixers' deficit is now down to 1. 96-95, 3:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie back to Johnson at the top of the key. Johnson will hand it back off to Dinwiddie. Harris is defending him. Dinwiddie gets the ball stolen away. Great defense by Tobias Harris. Embiid comes up with a steal. Embiid out in transition, puts it up, and he does not get the friendly bounces. Mikal Bridges is there for the rebound. There were about 4 Nets getting back on defense, and Embiid didn't even get fouled. Dorian Finney-Smith, a handoff to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie, one more pass to Bridges for a triple. That would have been huge. And Tobias Harris comes up with another rebound. Tyrese Maxey tipped it all the way to him. Give him credit for being active on the glass. Sixers could take the lead here. Harden at the top of the key. 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Harden being guarded by Mikal Bridges at the top of the perimeter. Now he takes it, and they will hand it off to Maxey. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey has to do something here. He takes it inside, spins, moves, puts up a jumper, and it goes in and out. Oh, man, that was so close from just going down the drain. Dinwiddie comes up with the rebound. Dinwiddie on the far wing. His defender, James Harden, almost misses his defensive player. Johnson for a triple. No. Harden with the rebound. 2.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And Maxey will take on Dorian Finney-Smith. Embiid right next to him gets the bounce pass. And Embiid with a no-look pass back to Maxey. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey will give it up to Embiid. Embiid has to go to work here. 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Nice pass outside to Harden. Harden, one more to Tobias Harris. Harris with a catch and shoot, two. Too strong. Johnson with another rebound. Nets have been playing very solid on the defensive side. 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers are down by 1, and they're riding the seesaw. The Nets haven't scored in 5 minutes straight. Dinwiddie, who's being guarded by Harris at the top of the key. Harris has been playing really good defense on him. Dinwiddie tries to get by Tobias Harris, and he throws down a two-handed jam. 98-95. He's looking over at the Nets bench and even over at the crowd saying that I'm the man here and this is why I came back to Brooklyn. 98-95 with 1:45 left to go. Timeout is called by Doc Rivers, and the Sixers still have an opportunity to try to tie things up. How about that? Honestly, Embiid was also there, and I thought maybe he got a piece of it, but he didn't. When you're calling this in real time, like, you really have to be quick. You know, it's a skill. And whether you're right or wrong about something, you have to, like, learn how to just move on from it and just get back to the live action, because basketball is such a fast-paced game. It's not as fast as hockey, but it still is a really fast-paced game. And for radio, it's not so easy. And this is kind of like a radio cast to me, because I'm not supposed to be showing the game, and that's how we're treating it. But I hope you're all doing well. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I just want to remind you guys, before the end of this game, we might still go into overtime. We don't know yet, but I just want to remind you all, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell icons, and come onto my YouTube channel. It's in my Facebook profile. It's also in my Twitch profile as well. Come on over here. What are you guys doing? Head on over to Play-by-Play with JJ on YouTube and come watch this game with me. Alrighty. 98-95. Dinwiddie did not get fouled on the play, but he has 9 points and 6 rebounds and 6 assists. He's just 2 for 9 from the field. Harden will advance the ball here. He inbounds it to Joel. Embiid with a handoff to Harden. Harden with one more pass to Niang. Niang with a pump fake, and he'll hand it back off to Harden. Harden to Embiid inside on the low block. Embiid with a little bit of space, puts it up and puts it in. And the deficit is now 1 for the Sixers. They haven't gotten over the hump yet, but they are knocking on the door. 90 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie working around the screen, gets past the half-court logo and is now standing at the Toyota sign on the far wing and now goes back towards the logo. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. His defender is George Niang. 7 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Bridges to Johnson on the far corner. 4 seconds to go. And a foul will be called right before the shot goes off, and Joel gets called for the foul. It was a personal foul, and Spencer Dinwiddie will inbound it here for the Brooklyn Nets. So Embiid did foul Cam Johnson. Johnson will inbound it here for the Nets, and he gives it up to Dinwiddie. 98-97. Sixers have to play defense here if they want to try to take the lead. 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. I don't even know if Dinwiddie realizes how much time is left. 2.5 seconds to go. He puts up a triple, and it's well off the mark. The ball ends up going out of bounds, and it's last touched by the Brooklyn Nets. Boy, Spencer Dinwiddie, I don't know what he was doing. He had no idea that the shot clock was about ready to expire, and he put up a shot from about 30 feet or so. Oof. So the Sixers will inbound it here. There's less than a minute to go. Tobias Harris comes out of the game, and P.J. Tucker comes in. Interesting. Or P.J. Tucker will take a seat, and Tobias Harris comes back in. So Tyrese Maxey will inbound it here, and Maxey will get it at the top of the key. 50 seconds left in this game. Sixers trail by 1, 98-97. Embiid gets the ball past the foul line. He's taken on Dorian Finney-Smith. Nice pass to Harden. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden's on the far wing. Harden being guarded by Finney-Smith for 3. He puts it up, and it's a little bit too strong. Johnson comes up with the rebound there. And Spencer Dinwiddie gets the ball. Sixers cannot foul here, but they have to play smart defense. 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 10 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Dinwiddie being guarded by Niang. Handoff to Finney Smith. 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Finney back to Dinwiddie on the near corner. He puts it up. James Harden. Well, actually, Spencer Dinwiddie gets called for the charge. He gets called for the charge, and the Sixers will get the ball back with 12 seconds left to go in this ball game. How about that? And I think that the Brooklyn Nets are going to challenge this play. Dinwiddie is in so much disbelief, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So Dinwiddie was towards the baseline. He didn't step out of bounds. He almost did. And James Harden had his feet planted and just took an elbow right to the chin. And they will review this as this will be challenged by the Brooklyn Nets. Wow. Whew. My breath control, I do have to give a lot of credit to that. That's been really good in this game. The Sixers have scored 21 points in the fourth quarter, and they've held the Brooklyn Nets to 16. They actually held the Knicks last night to 15, but the Sixers were able to score 33 points in that fourth quarter last night. Not the case, though, tonight. It's actually rare that we see games nowadays that are less than 100 points. Alrighty, so let's take a look here. The game is back on. Harden, took an elbow to the chin, right near the baseline, underneath the basket. And it looked like that was the right call. So let's see what happens here. The Sixers do get the ball, and they advance it here. James Harden will try to inbound it, and he gives it up to Embiid. Embiid back to Harden with the handoff. Harden takes it inside, puts up a layup. That's no good. Embiid with the rebound, and he gets fouled. 5.2 seconds left to go in regulation, and Joel Embiid will go to the charity stripe to try to tie the game up here. Embiid doing a good job of cleaning up the glass. There were 4 Nets over there, and Joel just fought through the adversity. And he'll be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. These are big foul shots here for Joel. 35 points, 13 rebounds, and he's 12 for 18 from the field. This is for the tie. It's up, and it's in. 98-98. 5.2 seconds left. The Nets do have 2 timeouts. The Sixers have none. Fasten your seatbelts, everybody. It's 98-98. Embiid takes a couple of breaths. This is for the lead. The foul shot's up, and it's good. 99-98. 5.2 seconds left in this ball game. Timeout called by Mike Tomlin. And the Brooklyn Nets are down to 1 timeout left. Whew. How about that, man? Do not tell me I just said Mike Tomlin. I can't believe I said Mike Tomlin. Jeez, dude, come on. I really said Mike Tomlin as the coach? Did I really do that? I really said Mike Tomlin? I meant to say Jacques Vaughn. Jacques Vaughn with the timeout here. Why did I say Mike Tomlin? Whatever. I will get over it. Ugh. Man. This is their first lead of the game, too, by the way. 5.2 seconds left. The timeout is just about ready to be over. 99-98. The Nets do have 1 timeout left if they decide to use it. 5.2 seconds left to go. The ball will get inbounded on the far sideline. It'll be Royce O'Neal. McDaniels comes back in for the Sixers for defensive purposes. PJ Tucker in as well, and Anthony Melton. O'Neal trying to inbound it. And he does so, gives it up to Finney Smith. The layup is up, and it's no good. Oh, man, he had a bunny, and Claxton turns it over as the ball goes out of bounds. Are you kidding me? They got the play call, and it was just not executed the right way. You couldn't have gotten a better look by Mikal Bridges. That's who it was. He had a wide open lane. Why did I say Finney Smith? 1.9 seconds left to go. The Sixers still have to inbound it, though, and they give it to James Harden. And the ball, it goes out of bounds, but Harden gets fouled. With 0.9 seconds left, that is enough time to get a shot off. How about that? So Harden will walk the floor, and the Sixers will try to shoot a pair of free throws here. Well, they are going to shoot a pair of free throws here. Harden has 27 points. He's 7 for 7 from the line. That was a beautiful play call by Jacque Vaughn, and Mikal Bridges had a lot of daylight, and he just couldn't make it. Harden at the line to shoot 2 free throws. The first one is up, and that one goes in. Sixers hit the century mark. They're up 100-98. The Nets do have 1 timeout left, and it has to be a catch-and-shoot three-pointer. Unless Harden wants to take a gamble here and miss this free throw. Harden, his second foul shot, it goes in. It gets the friendly bounce, hit the front of the rim, and it goes in. 0.9 seconds left. Timeout called by Jacque Vaughn. That's the last timeout by the Nets. It doesn't get any dicier than this. Dude, this game is so close. I'm not even going to say anything just yet. There's going to be a lot to talk about in the postgame show. I'll tell you that. 101-98. The Sixers are up by 3 points. As the timeout was called, it was the last timeout. 0.9 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. That is just enough time to get off a 3-point shot. Sixers obviously can't foul. And the Nets will inbound it in just a few moments. They're showing replays of what just happened. I mean, that offensive foul was a big call from Spencer Dinwiddie. That really changed the game. Alrighty, so Royce O'Neal's going to inbound it. All shooters out there for the Nets. Bridges, Johnson, Finney Smith, and also Dinwiddie as well. 0.9 seconds left. Sixers up by 3. 101-98. The ref is looking at Royce O'Neal, and O'Neal gets the ball here. He has to inbound it. It's inbounded to Dinwiddie. Catch and shoot triple from the logo. Yes! Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? He ties the game up, and the game is going into overtime. Spencer Dinwiddie from outer space. 101-101. Now, did he get the shot off in time? We have to wait and see. 0.1 seconds left. The ball was still in his hands, and I believe he just got it out. This is going to come down to a big review here. With 0.0 seconds left, maybe the ball was still in his hand. Oh, my goodness, and the refs are reviewing this. So, Secaucus, New Jersey is busy tonight. If that shot counts, it's going into overtime. Whew. I've never seen a finish like this. So they're reviewing this, and when you look at the play, it looked like his hand was barely there with as time expired. And I believe that the refs are going to say that the ball didn't even leave his hand. Wow. And the refs review it, and that'll do it. They're going to say that he didn't get the shot off in time, and the Sixers dodge a bullet, and they escape somehow with a victory in Brooklyn. 101-98. Joel Embiid and James Harden, the players of the game. 37 points for Joel, 13 rebounds and 2 assists, and James Harden at 29, 6, and 6. Oh, man, that was a heartbreaker for the Brooklyn Nets. But the Sixers, they somehow won the game, and to be honest with you, you can make the argument that they didn't even deserve to win the game. But they win the game, and they're 35-19 on the season. They're also 14-11 on the road. Look, we're going to be back a little bit later tonight at around 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time to talk more about this because there is a lot to talk about. But the Sixers win 101-98. They scored 25 points in the fourth quarter and hold the Brooklyn Nets to 16 points. Wow, wow, wow. Alrighty, that's going to do it here. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll be back Monday nights for the next Sixers game. Look forward to seeing you guys there. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the thumbs up button, hit the notification bell, and I will catch you all on the next one. What a thriller and what a victory for the Sixers. Wow.